At this point, he has nothing to lose. He's got nothing to lose at this point. I don't know, guys. I don't know. How much am I gonna let Clive... I really want Clive to stand up for himself. I feel like I owe it to him to stand up for him. Especially with what Sam did. Especially with what Sam did. Oh my gosh, guys, I can't. I gotta do it. There's no going back. I object! I can't. He needs to stand up. He needs to stand up. Clive? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Angelus. I'm sorry to embarrass you. Clive, what are you doing? I can't let this happen without saying something. I still love you. Oh gosh. Please don't do this. Please just think about it for a second. If Sam's really what you want, I'll understand. If there's even the smallest doubt in your heart, though, don't make this mistake. Oh gosh, he's upset. I left you, Clive. I'm sorry for how you feel, but it doesn't change anything. We tried it and it didn't work. You weren't what I was looking for. I know I've screwed up in the past, but I've learned so much. Angelus, I swear I'm a different person today. You've got to be kidding me, Clive. You haven't changed at all. The sort of person who's worthy of my affection? They don't ruin someone else's wedding with their selfishness. You haven't changed at all, Clive. You're just as self-obsessed as you always were. Sometimes it doesn't matter how you feel about things. Some things in life just aren't about you. Alright, well then, please just go. I'm sorry for everything. Alright, I'm gone. Yeah, I'm gone. See ya. I'm gone. Jeez. So that's it. The story is done. Is this the part where I decide whether or not I'm going to shoot you? I've heard some long and pointless stories in my life, but this one takes the cake. I still don't even know who you are. It's Clive. Heh, of course you wouldn't. You live in a world where none of the players in that story could end up here. This little stage we live in, though, no character can escape tragedy. The up and down of life ebbs and flows forever in a circle. For every high you achieve, you will pay an equal low. At one time I had everything I ever wanted, but all things shall pass. I guess the thing is, just Clive already gave everything up, that if he were to stay silent, he would always, for the rest of his life, ask himself, what if? What if I said something? What if? And I guess he just couldn't live himself. Now he knows that Angelus made up his mind. He doesn't want him. And now he can move on. He can have closure. He's like, okay, fine. Angelus doesn't want me, so he has his closure. Fine. He can move on. I feel like he needed to do that. I feel like I owed it to Clive to let him do that. He needed to stand up for himself. And, you know, especially with everything that he did, like, he threw away his journal. He almost got killed because of Sam. I felt like enough was enough. He needed to stand up for himself, even if Angelus in the end didn't really want him. So, what is this fruitcake talking about? You know I don't care who this Joker is anymore. Pull the trigger and let's get out of here. If you'll allow me a moment, I'll explain everything. Do it now while his back is turned. In cold blood without knowing who it is? I wanna, yeah. Not like this. I have to know who I'm killing first. Yeah. It is Clive. You're Clive, aren't you? What is this loser doing here? We both made it out of your casino alive, but one of us is already dead. Maybe you should have killed one of us right then and there. Perhaps things would have turned out differently. We both needed his love, but in the end, he didn't choose me. Perhaps because I'm wanting him so bad, I had become something less than human. Wow, that's powerful. Angelus is happy now. Happy without me. Without that love in my life, what happiness is there for me? There's no other for me. There never would or could be. Oh my gosh, this game is gonna make me cry. I came out here to live in the gutter with the rest of the fiends. I came out here to die. You have the means, why don't you just kill yourself? I'm so very tired of choice. I don't have the will to make a decision either way. So here I am, at your mercy. I'm ready to be judged. The choice is now yours. You've lost your mind. Blow his head off. Do I deserve death the death I long for? Or are we always sometimes monsters? What does that even mean? Whatever you believe it does. I'm not gonna shoot Clive. He still has a chance to turn his life around. He's not gonna end, I cannot believe it's gonna end like this. I mean, he's down in the dumps now. It can't end like this. I can't do it. You need help. Lots of help. I'm sorry for everything that's happened to you, but this isn't the answer. You might feel like you deserve to die, but I'm not the one who does it. What do you think you're doing exactly? I told you to shoot this lunatic. I'm sorry, but after all that, I just can't do it. I can't do any of it anymore. I quit. You quit killing when I tell you to quit killing. Now shoot this fool before you regret it. I'm done. Good job. Good on you. I like you, sir. And now, Dr. Wily, Dr. Light. You're not frightened without your handyman, are you? You're not frightened without your handyman, are you? What? No! I'll shoot you, just wait. Heh, unlikely. Men like you pretend they have choice, but you're as apathetic to it as I have become. You spent your life on the cusp of decision, but always staying one step removed. With will to let the minions you control do your bidding for you, you live in fantasy. Tell me, when was the last time you really did anything at all? That's what I thought. Goodbye, friend. I'll see you in another life. Wow. Wow. What am I supposed to take away from that, guys? That makes me wonder if there's like a happier ending. Is there a happier ending? That was a very tragic story. Wow. Oh my gosh. It just gets you in the feels because, you know, as much as I've always been a sucker for happy endings. I always prefer happy endings, but I also appreciate the tragic endings too. The open-ended tragic endings, because it just leaves you... it just leaves you with a big impact. Burns Noodle. Next in line, please. Hey there, who can I make this out to? Can you make it out to Calvin? There you go. Thanks a lot. I don't usually finish many books, so I really wanted this one signed. Don't usually finish books, huh? I take it you like this one then. Oh, absolutely. Oh, the book is called Always Sometimes Monsters. Never anything that captures the human spirit quite so well. You're truly a master of the craft. Thank you so much for saying so. It took a lot for me to finish it. Just keep on doing what you're doing. It's great. Thanks for stopping by. The game developer, guys. Hello, gentlemen. Can I help you with something? Yeah, actually, you might be able to. My name's Justin Americani. This is my business partner, Jake Reardon. Oh, they're gonna make a game. They're gonna make a game out of the book. That's awesome. Nice to meet you. We run a small video game studio called Vagabond Dog. Oh, that's awesome! Fourth wall. I bet these two characters are actually there. I bet you that I don't know who are the main people behind the Always Sometimes Monsters game in real life, but I bet you these two are modeled after them. I want to say these two characters are modeled. And that's might be their actual names. Who knows? Alright, well, what can I do for you, gentlemen? Well, we came across your book and had a really crazy idea for a game based on it. It'd be a straightforward retelling of your adventures with all the ups and downs. Yeah, Always Sometimes Monsters is a really big influence on us and we'd like to work with it. I guess you could say we're interested in optioning the rights to it. You want to make a video game out of this thing? How much are you willing to pay for these rights exactly? Well, that's why we're doing it in Punch Starter. Well, considering the publicity and sales it's received so far, how does $1 million sound? $1 million bucks? Yes, well, I'm sure that's a good place to begin negotiations. Of course, we'll have to draw up the paperwork and everything, but yes. I think something could be arranged. Great, we'll have our people call your people or whatever. Really looking forward to working with you guys. See you later then, I guess. You really think those guys will be able to turn this thing into a game? Honestly, who knows? Next in line, please. The final curtain. Wow. Now what? Are they gonna play the game now? Yep, there they go. Wow, I can't believe it. I know, neither can I. I never thought this day would come, never thought it possible. Sam, we're married. What do we do now? I don't know. This is why I was saying we should book the honeymoon or for right after. Who cares if it would have been a little more expensive? Look, why don't you just relax and watch a movie or something? There's gotta be something good on Netflix, right? Do whatever you want, I'm gonna take a nap. Walking around all day in that monkey suit is exhausting. I love you, husband. I love you too, babe. What's this? A wedding gift? Might as well take a look at it. Angela will mind, I'm sure. Oh, it's from those guys at Vagabond Dog. I'm real glad Angelus invited them. To the happy couple, you've come to the end of a long journey together. What lays ahead of you, none of us know for sure. Only time and patience will reveal this new path. That's awfully sweet of those guys. Huh, looks like they gave Angelus a game cartridge or something. Please enjoy this Vagabond Net video game cartridge. It will automatically download and update new games and software for your VBox home game system. Note that the $59.99 annual service fee for online connectivity has also been waived. Happy gaming, you two crazy lovebirds. Neat. Free video games. Might as well cook this thing up. Now I guess I just wait until this thing downloads something new. I'm playing as Sam, and I have $1 million. Okay. I don't really want to play as Sam. I wanted to play as Clive. Wow, server room. That was what was back here. Indie Hero capsule figures, $5 each. Ooh, buy a capsule. For $5 at the Michi. No more doubles, please. You got figure 19. I'm just gonna keep getting Indie Heroes figure capsules. Figure number 35. Whatever. I don't know if I necessarily need to spend time. What the heck?
Access denied.
What the heck?
Access denied.
Okay, whatever.
Access denied.
I don't know what these servers are for. What exactly? What kind of operation are they doing here? Welcome to the VBox. I don't want to play any of them. Thank you for playing the VBox home system. Sigh. So they're married, it's already happened, and hopefully, I mean, Angelus hopefully will be happy and all that good stuff, so... Such a bitter... It's not even a bittersweet ending, it's a bitter ending. Such a bitter, tragic ending. The door's unlocked. The door's locked. I should let Angelus get some rest. I don't think I ever left through this door. I don't think I've ever left through this door. Why start now? What exactly do I need to do? Play a game? I mean, alright. I just kind of want to... Film is not yet available. It hasn't been available in my area for months. Welcome to the VBox home game system. Crime Fighters. Oh, it's this game. Don't hit the frogs. I don't want to play. I want to get to the ending. I don't want to play as Sam. Oh, avoid the frogs. Whoops. What am I supposed to be doing? I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be doing, guys. Access denied, but like, what do I want to do?
Access denied.
Okay, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing here, guys. Let's see. Why is this door always locked? Guess I could take a shower. Sure, take a shower. This might help clear my mind. Alright, are we done? Finish shower, masturbate? Just finish the shower. Feel better already. I guess I was there longer than I thought. Door's locked. I should let Angelus get some rest. Guess I could take a shit. Forget it. Oh no, wait. You know what? Whatever. I'm trying to figure out what I need to do. I doubt that they'll progress the story by choosing this, but I'm just gonna... Whatever. We're not seeing it. Yeah, just finish the shower. Feel better already. Guess I was in there longer than I thought. One time is a new record, though. What? Oh, jeez. Okay, well then. One time is a new record. Am I done? Like, is this it? Is this it? Like, this is the end game? Is this it? Seriously, is this the end? Okay, guys, so this actually is the ending. I mean, the credits rolled, and now this is just, you know, you can do stuff, probably get indie figures and get other achievements, all that good stuff. But pretty much this is it. This is the end of the game. So I'm kind of disappointed that this is, you know, they kind of just left the game open-ended at the end. Like, there really wasn't... I kind of was hoping for an actual... even with the tragedy ending, I think I would like to call this a tragedy ending where, you know, you don't end up winning your love back. It would be nice if there was actually like a, I don't know, it just walking around with Sam. Like, at this point in the game, I have no interest. I have zero interest in controlling Sam. And just having this unending, open-ended ending where pretty much you just walk around the house and masturbate in the shower and collect indie figures as the character that I guess for many players would probably end up hating at this point if this is the ending that they got, because the entire time they're rooting for their own character, and now they're controlling the character that I'm sure most players despise because he ended up winning at the end and their own character didn't. Their own character ended up as a hobo who lost everything and maybe even could have died at the end. It's such a tragic story, and there is a much happier ending, but apparently it's very hard. It's really hard to get that. There's some very specific choices that you have to make earlier on to get it so that if you object to the wedding for your love to end up deciding to choose you over Sam. And in addition to that, if I had stayed silent, if I didn't say anything, then Angelus and Sam would have ended up getting married anyway. So again, I stand by the whole premise of, I guess at that point, Clive didn't have anything to lose anymore, and he at least, it was better for him to say his piece, learn that Angelus truly does not want him, and he truly wants Sam over him, and then no longer second guessing, no longer asking what if. So, you know, I am happy with that choice. Am I happy with what ended up happening to Clive? Obviously no. Like, it's very depressing because this is one of those games where even if you are the nicest guy, even if you choose all the quote-unquote good choices, you still can finish last. It's still very easy for you to finish last. You still end up with the short end of the stick. You don't necessarily get the most gratifying, happy ending that you think your character deserves, even if he was trying his hardest to be a good guy and trying to do everything quote-unquote right. Clive still ended up, and that's what is really tragic and what makes me want to give Clive a hug. I'd like to believe in my headcanon that Clive eventually does get out of his rut. Somehow he eventually gets out of his rut, and then he does end up finding love, and who knows, maybe he does end up releasing a book based on his life as a hobo, you know, maybe. That's what I'd like to believe. So he'll find someone else. I mean, I'm not really that angry at Angelus. I mean, if Angelus is happier with Sam, so be it. Angelus is happier with Sam. I have no beef with him because of that. Because, you know, he's allowed to love who he wants to love. And if he's allowed to be happy with whoever he thinks he's happy with. And Clive just needs to find that other person. So I think that, though, this game can leave as you can imagine, can leave a bad taste in people's mouths. Because I think we're just so used to the ability, especially since the ongoing theme of this story, from the very beginning, seems to be, you know, destiny, like destined loves and star-crossed lovers, and doing everything that you can in your power, how far you're willing to go for your love. The ongoing theme kind of suggests that that most likely the two will end up getting together, but that's not necessarily the case. And in fact, it's actually pretty challenging to get that result. So, while I do like this game a lot, there were definitely a lot of parts that I thought the game did well. There were, I mean, again, I guess one of my main issues I had is there were definitely parts in the game that did not remember properly what Clive actually did, the decisions he actually made. I mean, I was able to let go of about the first one or two, but after that, it just got to the point where I was just really annoyed that no game pay attention to what Clive is choosing. There was also some, you know, grammar mistakes, and I guess, you know, this is a Kickstarter game, an indie game, so I can let those slide. The thing at the end where Angelus was talking to himself and Sam talking to himself with the vows was kind of odd, but this is a very painful game to play near the very end. I'm not gonna lie. It didn't really feel good. I'd be lying if I said it felt good playing the last parts of this, especially because of the ending that I ended up getting. And that could turn off a lot of people. So I guess if I have a friend who really is a big fan of happy endings, I wouldn't necessarily recommend this game. Unless they're willing for me to outright tell them how to get the happy ending, but that kind of just defeats the purpose, I think. That just defeats the premise of the game. I think I understand what the message of the game is saying. I mean, the message of the game is life isn't fair sometimes, and even people who try to do good end up... nice guys do finish last sometimes. And that everyone is human, and everyone is always, sometimes, monsters. It's just the matter of how much of a monster do you want to be in this game, and whether or not, you know, there are plenty of people, I'm sure, who could play through this game completely underhanded, doing all of the things that are very arguably morally wrong, and still end up with a happy ending, you know? And that's just the way life is sometimes. Life is not always fair. And I mean, that's just the reality of it. And it's expressing that in a game can just be very, again, very depressing for people. So because of that, I wouldn't recommend this game to everybody, because it's the premise, the overall premise is just not for everybody. Like, I like to play games. I don't play games so I can get depressed, you know. I don't like to play games necessarily so I could get life lessons. I mean, there's exceptions to that rule. Like Walking Dead, I don't know, it's so, I'm so masochistic. I don't know why I like Walking Dead so much, because it's so depressing of a game. But I do. But again, I mean, for what it is, I really like this game for what it is. Like, enjoy, I mean, I want to say up through the last scene, you know, by the time, before San Verdano, I really loved this game right up to San Verdano. And then from San Verdano onwards, it just got, I don't know, I just felt really sad. Like Mark's tragic death hit me really hard. But even then, even though I was really upset about it, it didn't hurt. Like, I mean, it hurt, don't get me wrong. No, that's not the right word. It didn't impact me. It wasn't a drawn-out hurt. It wasn't a drawn-out pain like the last scene of this game was. I mean, I'm sure I probably would have a lot of a different experience with this game at this very moment if I had gotten the happier ending, but this is the ending that I got, and I think this is the ending that most people end up getting without using like a handy-dandy guide that tells you, like a walkthrough that tells you how to get the happy ending. But yeah, I mean, this is the ending that I got. If people are asking me if I can replay it to get the happy ending, I don't know, because I normally don't do that with games like this with choices, because I want to keep the integrity of a blind Let's Play, in that the choices that I make is the choices that I make, and I have to accept the consequences of my choices. I always say that. And by me restarting and I mean reloading and then trying to get the better ending and uploading it, to me just doesn't feel right. And B, if you want to see the happy ending, there are plenty of Let's Players out there who I'm sure have done the happy ending, and you can see the happy ending. There's no need for me to take that away from them. You know, my playthrough, I want it to be my playthrough, my unique playthrough, and if other people have a happy ending, that's more reason for you to see them, because I am not the kind of person who's gonna stand here and say you should only be watching my videos. You know, I definitely encourage you guys to watch other people's videos too, and that is another reason why I'm not gonna just go through all the endings just so that you guys will only watch my videos, even though I think most of you are just not, even though most of you weren't really gonna only watch my videos anyway. So yeah, my overall verdict, I liked it. I wouldn't recommend it to everybody now that I played through the whole thing, unless I told them that it is very possible. I give them a warning saying that it is very possible for you to get a tragic ending, and might even tell them it'll be hard to get a happy ending. I would probably preface that with most of my friends, that it's a really good game when you, in terms of its choices and its branching. I mean, I love the art style. It really felt like I was playing my Super Nintendo game days again. The storyline was adorable in a lot of places. It was good for what it is, but I wouldn't say it's my favorite type of story to experience. I'd be lying if I told you it was. So yeah, I would tell people, give them a warning saying it's a good game, but it's hard to get the happy ending. And if that bothers you, you're fair warned. So anyway, that's all I have. Thank you guys for watching this Let's Play of Monsters. Always Something Monsters, that game. Again, I'm sending off with hope, my own headcanon of what happened to Clive, and that's just how I'm going to sleep. That's just how I'm going to sleep well at night tonight. Tune in for whatever it is I end up playing next, everybody, and until then, love yourselves and love each other.